good evening, good afternoon, team. No, I like messing with your guys' name. So we'll be reviewing what appears to be a Storm League game. So Harkin sent it over to me for Sky Temple. So we'll check it out and see. Looks like you guys are already, someone's already thinking about backdooring stuff. Kind of at load-in, assuming it was Sky Temple, or at least a draft. It looks like your guys' win condition is going to be a lot of pretty macro-focused with Greymane and Rehgar. You've got Blaze that can clear lanes really well. Junk can hold in his own. The one thing that sucks is they have Abathur. Abathur does... Oh, I'm cheating. Abathur does enable... and you guys destroyed that trap, huh? Oh, okay, you finally got it. Abathur does enable the ability to heal buildings, which can be super annoying on this map, so that's something you have to watch out for. Okay, looks like they're not cheesing. That's what you guys were looking for, was the Sylvanas cheese. They don't see you. Maybe they do. Okay. So, you guys have already ahead on XP and taking advantage of that. The fact that Junk can clear that for free, you're stopping rotations. So, when you look at their draft, you always have to say what's their win condition, right? And so for them, the way that they're going to win is they're going to hopefully out-heal the buildings from you. And their team fight is pretty all-in. They're going to be doing more of like a front-to-back kill comp between their slides, Sylvanas arrows, and see if they can get a kill. So I like that we're on camps already. We're already doing stuff. Blaze is doing fine top. This is going to be kind of an boring in the game, but I like so far. I like your macro split decisions. Junk will anchor, that's fine. Clear wave. And then we go hard camp after this. Yes. Oh, we're going for an invade. Okay, invade's good too. Missed the invade there. He's a little bit in danger. You should be able to get the kill there. Trade though. Oh, two for one. Oh, he lives. Oh, beautiful. Not even a trade. Good job. Yeah, taking advantage of the fact that they are short of body is always good. Are we sieging with this? Looks like you called siege and Gray didn't realize, so Gray's coming down now. Oh, you found Abathur. So, yep, just keep hitting that building. Take your early game advantage, especially on Sky Temple. Every building is worth 4 health. So, not that it's not on other maps, but more so on this map, I should say. Okay, looks like you guys are safe. Looks like you're healthy. What's your plan for first objective, right? So, at this point in the game, both objectives are pretty much worth even, right? Like there's no damage really to either structure to be like, oh yes, you should take this one over that one. What do you think you should take as far as plan-wise here, since they're only 4 and you're 5? What do you want to try and do? You have an idea?
Are you asking me?
Yeah.
Probably top lane maybe, because they're gonna come middle, or we could defend middle, and then Quartz could get top lane.
Yeah, I definitely would see how they split. I think I personally like getting top first, because then this camp opens up a chance to knock down this building.
Mm-hmm.
But mid is super strong, because if you take out the mid one here, then anytime you get a temple, like, right? Because like the weird thing about the shots is it always shoots the lane closest to you. So like if you shoot the mid, right, it can shoot over here, it can shoot over here, like it will go to the next building. So getting mid down first means that it will support whatever lane you want it to support next once you're done. But but yeah, I think either one's fine. I think it's just identifying what you want to do and how you want to do it. Okay, I can't see your looks again. So looks like we're taking vision, we're clearing mid real quick. Last scene, 1 bottom, 2 bottom. So we're gonna push top. Okay, we're starting with mid. Okay, so we got 1 on top, we got 3 mid, 2 bottom. So I don't like that we're giving them top shots for free right now. Okay, we are finally making that rotation. Trying something up. Oh my gosh, so much damage. Oh no! Was that all Abathur mines? Because that felt like you took like a lot of damage there.
I did.
So you're at full health. So Abathur mines there. Dug in a little deep. Abathur mines there. Sylvanas has got damage on you. No, they're just on you. Maybe 2D already used his 1 heal. Have more Abathur mines there. That was effectively a 3.5 v3, but they just all focused you. And then same thing. Oh, that was a bad trench. We'll be okay. We don't have any kills here. Oh. And... oh my goodness. Okay, we finally get it. Okay. So, the thing that sucks between all of that brawling that we just did is... oh, wait. Target's gonna live, that's fine. Missed our stun there, missed our stun there. Almost done with the temple. So, yeah. So pretty much we took potentially an unnecessary fight here. We had too many people bottom. Right? Like, I agree it's fine to have the offlaner rotate down to take this, if that's what you guys want to do, but between your anchor and your offlane, like, it needs to be communicated who's doing what. And, like, in my opinion, Blaze should stay top to match Thrall, because Junk can't match Thrall. Like, Thrall, hypothetically, if he went the right build, yeah, he's got a lot of the right talents already, he's just going to poke you down. And, like, sure, Trench won't die, right, because he can boop himself away, but, like, he's not going to be able to, like, do this by himself, versus Blaze can actually take shots and try to fight Thrall. Even if he doesn't fight Thrall perfectly, if you guys are able to put pressure here, then they won't have all their pressure mid. But we took even fights over a temple when we could have had plus fights, whether it be Trench rotating up or Blaze rotating up, and just being able to know that we're getting value somewhere. With 2 people bottom, we really didn't get any value here, and they got this whole temple. Yes, they also got top here, but they got the temple because Abathur was pushing and supporting this lane. So, just something to think about. What exactly is our game plan? What are we trying to do? So, get value here. We're still up half a level because we got soak advantage during that time, which is fine. First to 10 means that you have a better chance to fight the thing bottom. We're just now taking top camp. We're still up on camps, XP-wise and macro-wise. Looks good. Are we supporting the camp, or are we pushing another camp? Looks like we're going for other camp with Greymane, which is fine. Are we going to invade? Oh, we're invading again because they're on top camp. Yep, we can take this for free then. Yep. Good pushing. Yep, you've got core here if they do come. They did come. Well done. Nice move. Well done. That's why you put your traps on the things. We walk away. We got what we wanted. Thrall stuck clearing, so you guys have the chance to go do something awesome. So we're clearing up mid. We're catching up. We're going to be up a level in XP. Yep, we're going to get 10s first, and we go into my bottom. Oh no, I see Junkrat's. Okay, he's okay. Cool, we got 10s first. We need to use it. So Thrall's now missing from top. Of course, finally clearing. Thrall is mid. Are we going to be able to find the use of 10s here? It doesn't look like it. So we missed our window for 10s. That's okay. Abathur did take Mule. So one thing you need to remember is anytime an Abathur does take Mule, you need to change your game plan. And it really sucks, which is why people ban Abathur on this map. Your chip damage doesn't count anymore. Like, this mid building was almost dead, and he's already healed it once. And so if he heals it again, now your objective has effectively done nothing. And so one of the things you have to prioritize on Sky Temple, because you remember, you guys almost knocked down bottom. You guys almost knocked down bottom early on, right? Like, you broke that whole wall here. Like, if I go back and look at how many times Abathur's casted Mule, he's at least healed this building, and he's healed this building. So you just got to make sure that you secure buildings into Abathur, especially if they take Mule, which means that your rotations and things might be a little awkward. Like, you guys took that camp invade here as 5, and then we didn't get any kills, but that's okay. Like, we took the camp invade, or maybe we did kill Cow. But either way, we got the camp invade, and then we broke off and did this camp. We potentially want to just, if we're 5 already, just knock this down. Take that advantage before Abathur heals it back up. Okay, and now they're taking a 4v5. We're not here. I'll back up this team fight. Looks like we overlapped abilities and didn't hit the same targets. ETC just totally whipped his mosh. Goodness. Ghost is gonna die here. Oh, crit dig. Oh man, just barely. Okay, let's back that up real quick, because I was too focused on what was going on and wasn't watching my own mini-map. Okay, so we were talking about we have 10s first and they don't. Okay, so we see there's 2 mid. We even warned they're coming. So do we want this fight 4v5? Right? Like, they have, Abathur has Clone, so it will be a 5v4. So unless... So the slide does miss. Sylvanas goes into... Okay, so you canceled the Mosh with a Cocoon. So... Okay, so then our target...
Should we Thrall?
Still Cow? Okay. So we missed a stun here, and then this stun... Earthquake comes out. The root was good. That pretty much... That Thrall ult... Wow, that was a terrible dance again. Okay.
Yeah.
You're just not going to make it. It's just barely not enough.
Yep.
And then we didn't have mana for Ancestral here to use Ancestral. Yeah. I think the big thing here is if we're going to call for Core to go ahead and clear this, we got to watch where we're fighting, right? Like we had a moment of opportunity where we can go fight that, but we missed it, and then we took the favorable fight in their terms. And Thrall does a really good job of shutting down Greymane with his Earthquake like that. It also rigs who will on Rhaegar just because Rhaegar's so melee. So it's actually into Rhaegar. Most teams back in the day would draft either Deckard or they would draft Rhaegar or sorry Thrall. So that way the Rhaegar's efficiency would be reduced. Oh, Core. Oh, wait. Taking it 4v5 again. Half health. Knight able to live. He's just got here. That actually is a kill. Okay, what happened there? It feels like we're just making, it feels like we're making some tiny mistakes here.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah.
Okay, so after everyone died, we'll speed up again. We'll stay on, So, 2D's low on resources already. Trench is low on resources. You can harass, that's fine. Speed up. Okay, so let's follow Course came here for a second. So, of course, when your tank is dead, you are going to be the secondary front line, right? So you're looking to try and either fight for something or look for something useful. Wow, that camera sucks. Can you go back to Core? Okay. So, at this point, we need to know if we're fighting for the temple or we're fighting for the people. So it looks like we're fighting for the people. Looks like everybody's fighting for the people. Okay, good. We used our stun, right? If we know we're fighting, pop Adrenaline Stim Pack. Right? As soon as your stun lands, pop it. Get the extra attack speed off. Okay. We bunker here. I don't like this. You weren't in danger for this. You're not saving somebody else. This is kind of, I don't know, maybe a panic bunker. But, like, if you were using the bunker for, like, an escape, body blocks, anything like that, sure. But this bunker here doesn't feel good. Like, you could have potentially bunkered if you really wanted to, like you could bunker here in this choke up above, and you could actually stop them from escaping because it creates terrain. But I think after you hit your stun here, you just fight. But you hopped out of the bunker immediately, and then we're taking a ton of damage. We need to leave, and you must have got stuck on your own bunker here. You tried to walk past your bunker a couple times. And so now your bunker is dead, and they've collapsed and gone around you. And now when you need your bunker, you don't have it. So, that's unfortunate. And then I think Harkin does, yep, they all died. So, unfortunate. Just something to look at as far as ability usage and cooldowns and things. So we don't continue to give them the fights and things that they want. So this temple gets them that. We've got resources. It's a good stall effort. So Trench is gonna live. Can we do anything with that cocoon? That's a stun. That's a double stun. Yeah, I think that cocoon was mainly to save his life rather than to get a setup kill. Yep. So that's fine. Okay, so they're all missing. Blaze needs to watch out. We need to check bushes, make sure they're not on boss. So Blaze is safe. So I guess I'll just ask you, Moose. Oh, you walked into a bush. How do you recover on Sky Temple? Do you know? Like, what is the comeback mechanic on this map?
It's a good question.
So no,
I mean, for me, I would think just kind of push out lanes and then just get the temples, right? play safe that way.
So this is the one map where that's wrong. Because
Okay.
you're right. When you're behind, don't do stupid stuff because you'll get further behind.
Yeah.
This is the one map where being ahead, you want to do nothing. You want to just trade temples. You want to keep your XP lead. You want to keep your structure lead and take unnecessary fights. Because the structures and the objective will win the game for you. So as the team that's in the driver's position, you want to trade temples, you want to keep the map painted in your color, and don't take unnecessary fights. The team that's ahead never wants to boss. Because the boss is a throw pit, and it doesn't get you a lot. Like, this is probably one of the weakest bosses. Not because the boss itself is weak, but just because the length of route it takes, right? It has to walk all the way down, and then it doesn't actually have any core killing mechanics or anything, and it's the least effective to help you get kills. Like, it's the same as the Spider Queen boss, right? Like, both of those bosses aren't strong. They're just things to do to help support your push, right? Like, you can't just leave the boss and go do something. So the team that's behind usually needs the boss. And the only reason you take the boss is it's like the Hail Mary play to restabilize the game. And so because then hopefully what will happen is you get a kill or two, you can take boss because they're down and you have a numbers advantage or whatever, and you have boss control tools, right? You've got Junkrat for boss control tools. You control the boss pit, and then when they have to go answer the boss, either you're pushing with the boss and they have to answer you, which now opens more structure, more win condition, or temples are up and they have to choose between temples or boss. An uncontested boss does do damage, but you know, it's like boss that's killed by enemies does nothing. So, so if you don't have the opportunity to go boss, which right now you don't, the way you come back in this game is you fight. And it absolutely sucks. Because it's such a macro-heavy map, you have to knock buildings down. You have to find ways to hit buildings on this map. And so right now, your best building strategy is you, 2D, and Harkin, right? You need to hit buildings. Between backdooring Beetles and his totem, you guys can backdoor buildings. So if you can find opportunities, that's what you want to do. So we walked into a bush. That Mosh is good. That's a good Ancestral. You should be able to live. Well done. So we traded Ancestral for Mosh. That's not too bad. Oh, and Clone. Yes, don't fight that. Oops. Yeah, so Mosh for Ancestral and Clone. Well done. So they invaded. They're looking for Trench. That was a bad rotation, but we're okay. We're 13s. Okay. 13. All of our abilities are up. We want to fight. Right? Like, we're missing Ancestral, but we want to fight. This looks like a prime target, but like, I'm looking at where DPS is. I see Harkins on a camp. I see Trench just tapped. I agree with this dig. I agree with the damage. Ooh, we still got it. Okay. Trench blew this early. I knew that he was trying to help secure the kill, but we pretty much got 100% ult negated by the Lucio. And then you have no buttons left. We got our pick. We're happy. Can we leave? Korx overextends. Kor's got a bunker if needed. I think we're good. Okay, I like this. If you guys, right now, with Thrall dead, you could probably take this camp and then try to support it and get this building. Because you see, the Abathur's working it again. Is that what we do? Excellent. Good job mounting up and watching it. Oh, this looks like a good kill. Yeah. I like this. Good stun. Good second. Oh, you missed the secondary stun. Okay, we gotta disengage. Well done. Trench is gonna live. That's fine. Okay. So, didn't get as much out of that as we wanted, but we did get a steal. We're slowly putting the board back in our position. We're getting ahead on shots. Okay, we're calling for bottom. So this is what sucks, right? If you trade, right, especially with Abathur trying to heal it, Like it's like your shots are worth less, not only because of Abathur, but because they want the trade. They are split though. This is great. That's a great move. Okay, Sound Barrier came out though. So once again, this is 4v5. So if they full engage again, you've got Core showing. Oh no, 3v4. Core's gonna go match middle here. Core found Sylvanas. Great, Cocoon. Looking for a stun on that. That's great, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Good heals. Okay. You guys, Core's coming to support. Yep, keep chasing, keep chasing. Yep, that's right, Core. Let them know you're coming. Brilliant stun. Oh my goodness. It's so close. Unfortunate. Lucio's way too much. I don't know if Totem was up, but if we could have reached Earth Grab Totem, that would have helped too. You guys just hit 16. So, okay. So once again, we got an advantage, right? We're up on XP, but we're down 1 building on cores, right? So we're honestly doing pretty good. They are back to full strength. We chased kills and got nothing. So since we're up, since we're up on XP, we need to paint the map and see if we can find an advantage. So we should be doing the top camp, which it looks like Core is running to. Looks like everyone's doing that. Yep, yep, yep. We do camp. Go ahead, get your resources. Nothing else to do on the map. They're going to do their camp, so it's going to be a trade. Okay. They're showing 2 mid. We're showing top. Okay, Abathur body's bottom. And we have 2 top. Sylvanas is coming top. That's a good bunker use because you're getting shot by the towers. Okay, I like this. So we have Cocoon again. You have all your stuns. Where's our DPS? Our DPS is up here trying to live. Yeah, this isn't going to work out. Okay, then you re-engaged on the brawl. Got the bunker. Dang.
I probably shouldn't have fought while that camp was alive, so.
There's a couple different things there, right? I was kind of thinking, like, so we fought pretty close to their towers, so one of you most likely took tower shots. And then even though, like, we want to fight, because we have the damage, we have the tools to fight, like, we're more of a one-person blow-up fight, right? We have Bullet, we have Tire, we have 4 stuns, right? Like, we kill one person, and we're happy. And their Lucio has gotten very good value in Sound Barrier. I feel like every Junkrat Tire has been canceled by Sound Barrier. And so potentially that's something for a heads up for Trench to make an adjustment on that. Because like there's just they're getting too much value out of their stuff. Yeah, and then Greymane is a front to back type of killer unless he takes Go for the Throat, which is debatable. I don't know if you needed him to be the beginner or the finisher. That's something that you as a team need to talk about, right? Because I very easily could have seen Greymane being the finisher this game instead, and taking Go for the Throat, and that way he could jump around between the back line as he needs. But having Bullet also creates opportunities for Cal. So yeah. So yeah, unfortunately we fought under their towers. They're gonna invade us. Position, Ancestral land. Ancestral did land, but Cores died. Yeah, I'm not sure who was out of position there on that one. If it was Core or if it was Trench. So now they get this bottom. Wow, they're split again. Okay, so this right here, you're down 2 players, yes, but they're split. You just saw someone, like, if I had to guess, they're either on this camp or they're on boss. And someone's top. Like, I feel like as soon as this wave is cleared here, like, you guys need to be running straight top to support Harkin. Like, so you guys need to take this fight and not let them trade out temples again. So we're just getting further and further behind. Harkin came down to you guys because we needed to stay together. Now we're rotating up. See, the person left the temple. So that was probably Abathur. Right? Abathur was probably here. We can probably check. Let's cheat. Let's cheat. Yep. So Abathur was here as they were on boss. Right? So like I said, I'm like, the fact that they were split. And so I 100% disagree with this boss. This is when you're ahead, you don't take boss.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, if they would have taken this camp and bottom temple, it's probably going to do just as much as if the boss. Because now they can't contest top temple. But, whatever. Okay, so you guys get top temple. They really can't answer you. They're taking this camp. They're doing everything on the bottom side, which is fine. You guys get everything you can on the top side. We just don't want to fight bottom. Just do our best. That's a great boop. Oh, that's unfortunate. Wrong angle on the stun there. So this built nice bunker. Good job. Oh no! It's just not enough. Too much split. We did get Sylvanas though, so it's a 1-for-1. We got top. Yep. We clear core, that's fine. We take a little bit core damage here, not the end of the world. Yep. Good job stopping the secondary damage from coming in. Look at that, we took no core damage. And then goofed, whoever goofed on that temple there, someone accidentally left the temple before the shots were finished. So, yeah, honestly, for being 3 dead, right, like you guys were 2 or 3 dead, lost a boss, and you only lost a keep. Right? Yeah, like you're only down a keep. You could have been down 2 keeps. Right? Because like now with them being dead, they have to retreat. That means that the only thing they can do is take this camp. So this gives us an opportunity to get 20s before the next objective. So we don't really want to fight them. We want to soak. We want to get to 20s. There's nothing on the map worth fighting for. Abathur can't heal any buildings, right? Like we haven't touched any of these. So he's he's muling top because I guess it was a little damaged. I don't know what happened there. So they're showing there. Just clear, safe, see if we can get 20s. Next temple, there's only a single temple phase, right, coming up next. So we should be able to get that even 20 versus 20 fight. And honestly, our 20 power spikes are better. Oh no, core! No! That's unfortunate. That will probably cost us the game. Not that core's one mistake cost us the game. We made plenty of mistakes. But it's just one of those things where it's like when we know we need to play safe and they're not showing on the map, feel free to just play at your gate. Don't feel like you have to overextend there. It's like, but there's so much soak. It's like, yeah, but there's also so much death. So they blew clone. That's fine. Clone's dead. Are they sound barrier for the clone? Is that like, imagine if core was alive right now. Like they have no sound barrier, and you've got all of your abilities up to go run at them. Like especially if they're on this camp. Oh my goodness, yes. That good cleanse, good move, rewind. Yep. Oh, you missed that one. Or is that a dig out? Oh, we walked into that. We should be okay. Stun. Get working out. Dig out. That was so close to being so good. Like little things on that one. What the heck is Thrall? Oh, Thrall's pushing that lane. Great stun. See if you can get the body block next time, core, before you start auto-attacking. You're a fat body. Try and like after that stun, put the slow down, and then try and get around so that way the tower gets the additional body shot. Yeah, Thrall's annoying when he's got all of his buttons.
Back to full HP.
Yep. Thrall essentially has a self-ancestral. We're clearing what we can. It's unfortunate that 2v1. See, this is right. Good body blocks here. Oh, it's unfortunate the temple's going to kill it. You're going to take the fight. It's going to be close. He's got Abathur hat. I think you can still get him. One more. Oh, he took Blink. That's unfortunate. Okay. So once again, we're still in this. Yes, we're down 3 keeps. But just like any map, if their whole team is dead, it only takes like a minute to backdoor a keep and a core, especially if you've got Greymane. So I would love right here, if this cow can get blown up, I think that's a free kill. Oh, he got the slide on you guys first. You can interrupt Mosh. You're gonna focus cow. Oh, we were okay right here. We're split on our engage.
Yeah.
And now he gets a death mosh in the back. Oh no.
Yeah, they weren't able to capitalize
No,
on
okay.
it, so.
That's fine. All right. That's clone. Yep. Silence Arrow does nothing really either. Okay, we're up 1. We have Ancestral, we have Tire, we have Bunker. I think you have to boss right now. You have to run right to it. Try. Okay, we tried. Good. Okay, you guys get boss. Yep. Once again, is this boss going to win you the game? Probably not. But this is like the beginnings of the comeback, right? So now you can support the boss. You've got camp versus camp. You will take core damage. But you can push with the boss and this camp that you're stealing and at least get the core. No, don't leave. This is a mistake. So when you're, like I said, on normal games where the buildings, you know, don't just die for free from the objective, yes, you can stall out. But at this point right here, this is your only chance of winning, is snowballing off of these 2 camps. Like, so you need to force this. You can't leave. Okay, good. You stayed. Okay, what's our win condition here? What are our threats? What scares us? Right?
On their side? Okay, so temples scare us for sure.
So, like, we need to watch out for temples, right? Because we can't outrace the temples.
Yep.
Right? So we need to be looking for how many players we see. Temples are up for 30, so you've got time. Right? So we want to either A, stop them from getting temples by getting picks, or B, get this keep and then set up for temples.
Yeah.
So what tools do they have that would stop us from sieging here? What was the scariest thing that they can do to us?
If I look at all their abilities right now, they have nothing.
Correct. So we need to be putting on the pressure. Whoa! What just happened to Thrall?
Don't even know.
I'm like, that's what we need to do. We'd be looking for kills here. And then all of a sudden I hit go and Thrall was dead. Okay.
I don't even know.
Was that a cheeky Junkrat mine? There's Thrall. It is. Look at Trench. Look at Trench. Kaboom! It gets even better. Even better. Thrall threw his root, which triggers Trench's stupid level 7. That when he gets rooted or stunned, he drops bombs. Watch. Whee! Oh my gosh. Oh, that was dumb. Okay, this is really your chance right here. You ignore everything. You got your pick. We're going core. Right? Okay.
Yeah.
You're taking a lot of damage here. We cocoon the cow. Okay, were your abilities on cooldown when you popped that? Or did you just panic push it?
Yeah, I can't remember. We'll see.
Okay, Trench gets his cheeky play. Your Q's on cooldown. Yeah, so you only refreshed your Q.
Yeah.
So definitely feel free to E out first. If you were in danger here and you thought you were going to die, just E out first and get the free reset. Because we burned, so that's 1 stun minus that we could have had. And especially if we knew we were going to cocoon this guy before we pushed the button, right? Like, you could have just gotten your 1 stun with E and then reset and hit 2 more on him.
Right.
Since this appears to be the kill target, right? Okay, and then once we kill him, you split for Death Mosh. Beautiful. Well done. That's right, we're going core, babies. Right here. This guy. He's out of position. We're all in. Yes, core. Yes, core. Kill this guy. All right. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Yes, that's a good bunker. Everyone gets in the bunker. This is in deep. Okay, we're on core. So if we're calling core here, okay. Is this upgraded 20 bunker? Okay, it is. Cool. I don't see anyone dropping oils out of this bunker. Level 20 bunker, drop the oil. It's a free button cast. Even if you don't light it on fire, just drop it to provide zoning. Like, you guys are shooting, obviously. It's a big AoE heal. Oh my gosh, you guys did it. All core. Core, and I actually like, I don't know if you guys did this on purpose, but I absolutely love your positioning around the core. So one of the things that takes a long time to learn is where the tank, the bruiser, and the healer are supposed to be during a core call. Right? Obviously, our core is Harkin. So if Harkin has the shots on him, we need to reset that. Harkin has to back up to get the shots off and then come back in. It being on you is fine. Don't make sure no one stands on you to avoid the splash damage. And then you want to make sure whoever your other body is on the other anchor side, so that way they can't get to the DPS. And then the healer can kind of float depending on what healer you have. Obviously, this was like Anduin. Please don't be up here, Anduin. Like, you want to be back here. But since it's Rhaegar, like, you can be up here and be the other body. Wow. What a comeback.
Yeah.
So, yeah, like I said, I'm like, how do you come back on this map? You did it. Right? It's boss, and you just go for it. Like, if this failed, you lose. Right? It just flat out owns that. It's like, and unfortunately, there's several games where you play, and that's the only out is trying. And so, but it was good. I like it. It was a good game to recommend. If I had to comment on why you got to where you got, it was just taking needless fights, as well as some mispositioning on who's catching Sook and who's catching rotations between the team, and then not prioritizing knocking down buildings with Mule. I'm going to quickly scan for Mule value, just so that way I can see for myself how many times Mule got value from what they were doing. But do you have any questions or any thoughts about that game?
No, I don't. I mean, I see my mistake. I missed a lot of engages, and yeah, I see what you're talking about. So,
well, let's see. Once they hit 7. Okay. So they got 7. As soon as they hit 7, Mule came down and started healing buildings. Oh my gosh. So Mule started healing this building right away. Wow, this is so awkward to do this fast.
right?
Clone. Mule's up again in 5 seconds. Mule's been placed. You got this temple. Mule was healing that. Mule healed this temple back up, despite that you guys got the shots. So that's a whole fort that was saved by Abathur. And Mule's back up in 30 seconds. I'm only watching the timer right here. I'm not watching the rest of the crap. Okay. Mule gets placed immediately. Mule is bottom again. Mule almost took a whole 3 shrines worth of shots. Goodness. And I don't even know if Mule gets anything else this time. He's not even casting it. Oh, there we go. He finally casted it. He casted it top while you guys were pushing. So it healed the wall. Not really anything special. Mule's up again. Now Mule's got nothing to heal. Put it on a wall up here because there's nothing else to do. But so yeah, that course one was scary. That was the one that put you in real dire straits. But you guys won your fight up here after everyone died. Like, you guys won your fight. They overextended right here. Right? There's no reason for them. Like, they're up right now. Like I said, this is the thing that sucks. When you're up on Sky Temple, you just want to carry your momentum. Let's go kill them. All their buildings are down. Let's go fight them. It's like, okay, cool. If I just take this and wait for the next temple, I'm up 3 keeps.
You win.
And there's nothing you can do. So, them forcing this fight here gets the kill, yada yada. So, yeah, fun game. I liked it. Definitely, Sky Temple is a animal of its own, where, you know, only thing that matters is the structures. None of the kills and everything else matters. This is one of the few maps where you can macro the entire game and never take a fight. So just being able to make sure that the decision making lines up, and then target focus, quickly look at talents, anything weird. Pretty standard totem build.
What are your thoughts on Sorry. One in every lane and 2 people splitting to take camps on this map.
On this map is definitely doable. It's a very macro-focused version, right? Because then you're catching soak everywhere. And, like, if you were to... I think you honestly could have put... You probably don't even need Rhaegar with Greymane. Like, Greymane by himself, just getting topped off every once in a while, could run every single camp on this map. And so you could have run some sort of 1-1-3 where, like, Junk hangs out bottom or whoever you want to be, you know, just the anchor. Doesn't really matter if it's Junk or Blaze. But somebody's holding one each lane, Junk and Blaze, right? Pick. And then I'd probably put a noob mid, just so that way you're able to rotate to whatever lane needs help, or if they try to invade your 2-man camp, you're at least close enough to invade or protect or cut off vision. So, yeah, I think you would have been fine if you would have just done a 1-1-1-2 and just have them run around. The standard flow on this map is you clear this lane, then, so, like, you 1-4, so your off lane goes top, and 4 go here. After you clear this, 4 comes down, clears this. After you clear this, 4 comes up, clears this. Then, that's when people variate and make changes. A lot of teams will then go, you know, 2 here and, you know, clear. So that way you've got clear and camp happening at the same time. And then from that rotation, the enemy team, if they're behind, are now answering this camp, which means you can then clear here and get this camp. And then you can siege up here top, and the first objective will spawn. So if you run that type of, like, opening strategy, that enables this wall to potentially be down, which means that then this becomes a priority because we can knock down this building for free for our temple phase. So.
Yeah, that's normally what we try to do. It didn't happen this game for sure, but yeah, even Tiger, he told us, or he trained us to play that way too. So
yeah, that's the typical way to play Sky Temple. Obviously, you can do a lot of different stuff. They have Sylvanas. You guys prepared for a potential Sylvanas cheese bottom. That's why you guys were hanging out down here, which is good. Like, if I was Sylvanas cheesing, I probably would have pushed top. Just because I have 2 bruiser camps that push that lane, and the temple gets me free shots. So I would have put Sylvanas and crew top to try and get some value, but it doesn't really matter because the boss isn't gonna. It's not like Cursed Hollow where I want to push in the boss lane because the boss gets more value. I'm like, yeah, I'm never going here. So, but no, good questions. It looks good. I think you guys, like I said, you drafted well. I think potentially, whether it be just because of the difficulty to kill with what they drafted or some of the other stuff that went with it, I think I personally would have not bulleted. I think I actually really like Go for the Throat here, just because it gives him that little bit extra mobility. Because, like, Lucio Boops and Thrall Earthquakes and stuff, like if you don't get the kill, they heal back up real fast. So, you know, shooting somebody low, like, either is a panic signal and so sound barrier comes out, or there's, like, no other damage to follow up on it, because Trench is sustained damage, right? So outside of Junkrat Tire, we don't have a way to finish. So we have chunk, you know, stun. So, like, yes, we get kills because we chunked and threw 3 stuns at it, but, like, I'm pretty sure if you threw 3 stuns at it and just attacked them, you could get the finish with Go for the Throat as well. So, yeah. So I don't know. I think it's fine because you won, but no, but like you can always play front to back this way. But if you're gonna play front to back this way, you're not looking for 5-on-5 team fights, right? Like you're looking for that one quick kill, and then you guys have to kind of like reset because you blew all your buttons to get 1 kill. So cool, good game, good recommendation. It was fun. So yeah. Thanks for the recommendation. If there's one from your games versus the other one you want me to do, let me know, and I'll see if I can get it in tomorrow. So
probably. Well, no, we already talked about our NGS match, right? Our first one.
The first one, just the throw. Yeah.
The throw, yeah.
But it's up to you. If you want more of a breakdown on Braxis, just because you haven't done Braxis before, we can do that. Or you want to break down throw. I know you also said that potentially some comm stuff was kind of unclear, so we could look at that too.
Yes.
So, but yeah, whatever's good. So,
Okay.
all right, I'll cut off the vid. Thanks, guys. Good luck, and keep me posted if you need anything else.